You know, sometimes you just can't help yourself. You're sitting here and you're waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, I've seen every movie that I could possibly see in this situation that's going on right now, and I'm wondering to myself, what could I possibly watch right now? All this new stuff is just garbage. If only there was something out there, something that would call out to me. Did you hear that? Could it be? Yes. Yes, it is. Today, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's do it. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the culmination of a collection of films known as the Dollars Trilogy, or the Blood Money Trilogy, or Man with No Name Trilogy. This movie, along with a fistful of dollars and a few dollars more, brought international stardom to not only its cast but to the genre itself. Dubbed the spaghetti western by an Italian film critic, the elements of all these movies became the template for each subsequent movie in this genre. Even this guy really loves these movies. The films were not without their detractors, though, like this guy, who famously sent a letter to director Sergio Leone reading, "A fine movie, but it's my movie." Akira Kurosawa was eventually awarded 15% of the movie's international take and a $100,000 payment, and it was generally accepted that his film, Yojimbo, is the source material for A Fistful of Dollars. But The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was something special. A true masterpiece in the art of the spaghetti western.
I'm dried, man. Water.
The visuals from Tonino Deli Colli give this movie an epic scale.
Hey? Whoever has the most liquor to get the soldiers drunk and send them to be slaughtered, he's the winner. We and the ones over on the other side of the river only have one thing in common. All of us reek of alcohol.
The three principal actors, Clint Eastwood as the man with no name, or Blondie, Lee Van Cleef as Angel Eyes, and Eli Wallach as Tuco, who in my opinion steals the show. The dialogue is funny, sad, and most of all, full of heart and engaging.
See you soon. Idiots. It's for you.
The score from Ennio Morricone is majestic, beautiful, and darn right awesome. The film uses every element to build tension. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly follows three bandits as they attempt to find a $200,000 treasure buried in a cemetery as told to them by the dying soldier named Bill Carson. Now, these bandits are all about getting the money all for themselves, but are forced to work together because Bill Carson told the location of the cemetery to one while telling the other the grave it's buried in. This leads to this uneasy partnerships between the characters and some witty dialogue as one tries to find the other piece of the puzzle from the other. The entire movie takes place with the American Civil War as its backdrop, and Northern and Southern soldiers dip in and out of the plot in marvelous fashion. What I find most impressive about this film is how the title is so misleading to me. In reality, the good in this movie, Blondie, is not all that good. He is a bandit who only cares about making the next dollar and is guided completely by the next score. The bad, Angel Eyes, is bad, but is also fighting for the Union Army, who we historically think of as the good guys in the Civil War. And the ugly, Tuco, well, he's just a man trying to make something of himself and frequently speaks of loneliness and almost cherishes the partnerships he is in. So there you go, a very non-spoiler review of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Let's give this bad boy a rating. Out of 1 to 10, we're going to give it a 9. A classic film, a spaghetti western that if you're not going to see any others, watch this one. And if you got 3 hours to kill, that's right, the search changed because it's 3 hours. It's a pretty long darn movie. If you got 3 hours to spend or to kill, spend it with Clint Eastwood. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the other side.